I'm Jamie Hooper with the Home Advantage team in RE/MAX Select Properties, and the July sales statistics for the Greater Vancouver real estate market are in, and we are here to talk about them. So the month of July was pretty much like it's been over the last 3+ years now. Listings are starting to grow. In fact, the total amount of listings in the month of July were 40% higher than the 10-year average has been. And to combine that to make things a little tougher was sales were 14% below the 10-year average. So those two things don't exactly make for a real hot real estate market. What happens when you have growing inventory like we have and less sales is all the pressure is taken off buyers. So if you're looking to buy a home, this is an ideal time. For sellers, probably not as much, because buyers aren't in as much of a hurry as we were used to seeing between 2019 and the first part of 2022. So to talk about the detached sales market, for starters, let's go through them. And before we do that part of it, let me remind you about the three types of markets we have. The first type of market is a seller's market, and that happens when more than 20% of the properties sell each month. That's considered to be a seller's market. If it stays that way for an extended period of time, prices will rise. The next type of market is a balanced market, and that occurs when 12 to 20% of the properties sell each month. And if that continues for a length of time, prices will stay flat. Then the last type of market we have is a buyer's market, and that's when less than 12% of the properties sell each month. And if that continues over a period of time, prices will typically decline. So you can see, going through the list to sell ratios back here, first of all, most of them are in buyer's market territory. The west side, the east side, Tsawwassen, Richmond, and West Vancouver are all extreme buyer's markets. A couple of interesting things, though. Two of the markets with the least amount of inventory, Ladner and North Vancouver, are both sellers markets. And then when we look to the next category, the amount of homes sold with multiple offers. When the market's hot, these numbers are up anywhere from 50 to 80%, whereas you see now these numbers are down from 6 to 22% on the high side. Again, no pressure on buyers, and only listings priced really sharply will see multiple offers. What happens when the market slows down as well? The median days on market. These are all anywhere between 17 and 67 days of average selling time. When the market's hot, it's usually 6 to 10 days. And then we see the percentage of sales, the percentage of the sales price as compared to the listing price. And again, lower than we normally see in a hot market. They're typically all over 100% because of the bidding wars that are created during a hot market. Now we're going to flip over to the condo, townhouse, and half duplex market. And this market's healthier than the detached market because it's more affordable. In most parts of the Lower Mainland, if you're looking below $1 million asking price, it's typically reasonably strong activity. You can see the list to sell ratios are all higher. Most of them are either in balanced market territory or seller's market territory. A few more are selling above asking price, so you're seeing a few more multiple offers in this market, in the attached market. And then the median days on market is much lower if you have a look. They aren't on the market as long as the other ones. And the percentage of sales price compared to asking price is higher for the attached sales market. So what's the forecast for the next few months? Well, the Bank of Canada, unfortunately, did not lower interest rates again. And all predictions that I see for the rest of the year, it doesn't sound like interest rates are going to be coming down anytime soon. And that's what the Vancouver market needs to gain strength again, is for interest rates to come down. So we're probably going to see activity like this until we see interest rates come down, and who the heck knows when that's going to be. I'm Jamie Hooper with the Home Advantage team and RE/MAX Select Properties, and we'll be here next month with another video.